all doing? In this lockdown period, everyone is locked up. But what to do? And I know that watching movies is one of all of us favorite time pass. And there are many categories of movie. Today I am going to discuss with you about some psychological thriller movies. And these psychological thrillers, you can watch all of them in Netflix. And I'm going to give the links of all of them in the description box. And you can, these movies which I'll be mentioning now are all in Netflix now. So you watch them and let me know how are you feeling. Fractured. This Netflix psychological thriller shows a family on a road trip for Thanksgiving. When his young daughter suffers an injury, Ray takes her and his wife to the nearest emergency room and waits as the two are taken to get a CT scan. But the two disappear and Ray becomes convinced that the hospital is hiding something. A beautiful depiction, amazing acting, a thoroughly thought-provoking plotline. Please watch it if you enjoy a mental experience, even if you are like me and can guess from the very beginning what the plot is. The details they add to suggest living in a psychotic state are wonderfully portrayed. Yet it's reality to the mentality and very real, and most people cannot even fragment a form of understanding as to how or why anyone could think like that. This is a thriller that teaches, explores and exemplifies the struggle of someone experiencing mental illness to the core. Watch and experience this highly recommended movie. Limitless. Bradley Cooper stars as struggling writer Eddie, who is offered a mysterious pill allowing him to access 100% of his brain. He quickly rises to the top of the financial world but faces terrible consequences when he experiences side effects. This is a must-watch. Hush! It's such a wonderful movie. Though it's a way too much similar to the Taapsee Pannu's terror Game Over, but still there are so many innovative things to admire. The masked killer seems to be just another psychopath, preying on people, and then he realizes that the protagonist is deaf and dumb and probably lives alone. He makes up his mind to kill her. The way the whole movie develops is amazing. Mary's struggle is to survive, the masked killer's attempts to kill her, Sarah's death, John's killing, everything just so perfect. A perfect movie night for people loving thrillers and slashers. The Invitation. When a man accepts an invitation to a dinner party hosted by his ex-wife in his former home, a sinister plot reveals itself. He hasn't seen his ex since their son died tragically years ago, but now she's back with a new husband, a new life, and a mysterious agenda. An intense psychological thriller of terror, creating a so great atmosphere of tension that the spectator will remain with pleasure seated from the beginning of the film to the end. Cam. This is a 2018 American psychological horror thriller movie. A young cam girl discovers that she inexplicably been replaced on her own site by an exact replica of herself. The story is partially drawn from the writer's own experience working as a cam girl. It received a largely positive reception from critics who praised the performance, acting, atmosphere as well as direction. So, if you are looking for a psychological thriller, you can watch this movie. Friends, how did you like them? I know maybe out of this list, many of you have watched them. So, if you have watched them and if you have other psychological movies in your stock, please write to me in the comment section so that I can watch them. And apart from these movies which I have mentioned right now, there are many psychological movies. There are many good psychological movies, but apart from them, from my list, 2 movies are there which tops up and I love watching them again and again. And they are, one is Silence of the Lambs, another is Shutter Island. These 2 movies are available in the Netflix, and whenever I watch them, I feel adrenaline rush into me, and it's so very exciting. And if you have not watched them, watch them. It's a must. Silence of the Lamb. This movie has won the big 5 Academy Awards for Best Picture, Best Director, Best Actor, Best Actress and the Best Adapted Screenplay, making it only the 3rd film in history to accomplish that feat. This American suspense movie, released in 1991, was the first psychological thriller since Rebecca, which is released in 1940 to win the Academy Award for Best Picture. The film's tight direction and clever script, together with an indelible performance by Anthony Hopkins as a cannibalistic serial killer, resulted in a sweep of 5 major Oscars. All creative hands are at the top of their form in The Silence of the Lambs, a mesmerizing thriller that will grip audiences from their first scene to last and generate a solid BO. The actors are really excellent at portraying similar people in real life, and they really helped in adding a horrific feel to the movie. There was really never a dull moment in the movie, and roughly it takes 15 minutes to get into the film. Unexpected plot twist being you a horrific roller coaster of different emotions such as fear and anxiety. This is a must movie to watch if you love psychological thrillers. Shutter Island. Doesn't matter how many times you have seen this movie, but you will find yourself hanging at the edge every time you watch this. Stay safe, be at home, enjoy movies, enjoy your work, enjoy whatever you are doing. We are all locked up, and locking ourselves up, staying at home can only save the world, save us, save our family, save our friends from the deadly coronavirus. So, please stay at home, enjoy the movies and have a nice day. Bye. Take care.